I have always known, living here for more than 50 years, that people want to come to the Brook Valley because they come and knock on the farmhouse door, but I know that they like to come to the headwaters of the brook. That they're fenced out now is really distressing to me. So I come back now and I'm not as at peace and at rest as I could be, because I know that other people are not at rest and they can't get the space they need either. So, you know, selfishly, I want to tidy up the town and make it a better place for everyone so that I can have a better life. You know, I'm not a moralist or anything like that. I just want to have a good life and I want others to, and my good life depends on their good life. Yeah, I think we've learned with our bigger emphasis and awareness of good mental health or good well-being for our spirits and our whole humanness, that we need space and restful places, and that water particularly is important. I've always known that people have come to the valley, either to the farm or the brook headwaters, to rest as a place of solace, to sit by the water. And I was really distressed recently to go up 2 Sundays in a row, walk through the camp, and find that the gate which demarcates the lease of the Sanctuary Trust was closed, so that people couldn't actually drive right to the dam. Now, people have always driven right to the dam in my lifetime and walked right to the dam. They can hear the water, they can sit there. So I did ask one of the trustees, Peter Jameson, if that gate could please be left open so that people can access their water. They can't walk up alongside it like they could, but at least they can sit by the dam. It's really vital. For me personally, I'm very interested in the Brook Motor Camp because I do think that the Sanctuary Trust has been given a lot of the valley's resources, and I want that camp to stay a public camp. As Thomas Cawthorne wanted it to be, I want people to be connected in this valley to each other and to their land, have some space and some time to think. Well, the Brook Valley Community Group was where my partner Richard Sullivan and I went for the consent hearing for the poison drop, when we realised that actually our Simpson family were the only ones with some objections to what was happening there, or some questions that we wanted answered, that were legitimately allowed to put in a submission. We went to the local community group that we didn't know before then to ask their opinion, find out where they were at and give them an avenue to participate. We were quite desperate and quite shocked. And as a group, there's all sorts in that group, and there's lots more online. So Tim Skinner is our local councillor. It was his house that we went to in 2016 when we were trying to find out and help the community be involved. And I understand that the group was founded to help people after the Christchurch earthquake. So I hate all this goodies and baddies, us and them. I think it's really divisive, and again, as I say, as a farmer, it's so unproductive. We can do so much better than that. So you can think what you like about the community group, but have a look at what they're saying and take it for yourselves, and maybe give me a call. I'm happy to talk to anyone anytime. I think there's potential for the tide to turn. I think we could be a lot more connected. It's amazing what people will say to me is their understanding of how things run. And my biggest concern is really that everyone in the town doesn't realise that they can go and ask their questions. They have a right. It's their money, and their knowledge and experience should be going into the decision. So one of my big pushes is for us all to get better connected. My focus is always a bit longer term than some people around. As a farmer perhaps, and as a sociologist, I'm interested in the system, where we're going, and next generations and best ideas. 2 years away, 2019, I'll be active in the elections as support. I don't want to be in front of anything, bit uncomfortable right here now, but just recently I was in the room where I saw 4 of our elected councillors vote no to more ratepayer money to the Sanctuary Trust. They didn't want another $150,000 going to the Sanctuary Trust for this operation where the town is shut out. What might it be like in 2019, and who might our new mayor be?